Race number 5 at Belmont on Wednesday will jump at 2:54. It's the Hahn Super Dry Handicap over 1,650 metres. The replay horse can look at the poor run last start of Kiora Star.
Fame as they come around the home bend at the 300 and Spillanova booted away from them. It's Spillanova bursting away by 3 out of detention. Geiger Gem Finance. Midnight Sky starts to run on down the outside, but Spillanova they still haven't got to. At the 100, Spillanova clear. Midnight Sky's charging down the outside, but Spillanova willed to the post by Brown. Leads all the way again. Spillanova beat Midnight Sky third.
I'm pretty confident that Kiora Star is the best horse in Wednesday's race, and I'm also pretty confident that he failed last start due to the track conditions. The race book says soft 6, but I was there that day and I'm pretty sure it was closer to a good 4 by the time that that race went around. Spillanova, who's got no form at all on wet tracks, dotted up. The track must have been a lot drier than the official grading, and I'm willing to put a pen through that run for Kiora Star. If the track comes off soft 5 and a genuine soft 5 or softer, I think he can bounce back to form. He was a really impressive winner first up when beating King of Judah at Pinjarra Park. Goes on top from number 2, Elsa's Tribe. It's had a lot of gear changes the first 2 runs this preparation. No gear change on Wednesday. Hasn't won in town yet, but has had 2 runs in the city for 2 minor placings and finished off well last start to beat Humanity. Number 4, What Should You Do? He's the likely leader here. First up off the 1 trial. Has led 5 of its last 6 races with good tempos. He's probably pretty vulnerable late, you'd have to think, hence the reason why he's only won 2 of his 36 starts, but goes in the minors here, certainly would be in for a long way. And then a horse that's enjoyed a bit of a change of scenery here, number 8, the Entrances. Previously with Lindsay Smith, I think he's enjoyed the change of scenery going to Yiz Strempel, second run in his first preparation for Liz, and has really turned his form around. Really good trial and then won at Northern beating Everything Sweet. Well, in top selection in race number 5, we go with number 3, Kiora Star, to beat 2, Elsa's Tribe, 4, What Did You Do, and 8, The Enchantress. Race number 6 at Belmont on Wednesday will jump at 3:30. It is the Perth Racing Club membership handicap over 1,400 metres. The replay horse can look at the last start win of Mystery Affair.
Sandorine, Uncle Kong, and last of all is Forgotten into the straight. 350 left to go, and he now releases the brakes, and it only just had to find a gear to put about 3 on them. Mystery Affair bounds away. The first looks all over bar the shouting. All interest in the minors. Mystery Affair opening right up. Forgotten getting home well down on the inside, and so's Roll the Good Times, but it absolutely canted in it.
Mystery Affair is a half-sister of the listed winner, Flying Affair. She's 4th up on Wednesday. She was fractious in the barriers last start, but she got out of them and she flew the lids, and there was no stopping her. She bossed a slow tempo and won very convincingly by 2 1/4 lengths here. Was blocked for a run on both of her first 2 runs this preparation, but she took matters into her own hands last start. She gets William Pike here. He was aboard in the replay race. I think she's one of the better bets on the card. She goes on top from number 1, Burning Pride. He's first up without a trial. Its last run was in the WA Oaks. Finished 5th in that race, only beaten 2 1/2 lengths, but they didn't go particularly hard. Was highly tried last preparation, went round in several black type races. Did win on debut and gets a claim here for Emma Stent down to 56 kilos. Is a bit of a watch horse and will be on the speed. From number 2, Irish Mosse, certainly likes wet tracks, hasn't placed on a dry track yet, so another horse that we've got to check the track conditions on the day. He's had 2/3 in a row in this grade. The ratings haven't been outstanding though, only goes in for the minors. And then number 6, Everything Sweet, won an Albany maiden last preparation, finished 2nd behind the Entrances at Northern last start, 6th up on Wednesday. A little bit of improvement probably still there. Well, in top selection in race number 6 can go number 5, Mystery Affair, to beat 1, Burning Pride, 2, Irish Mosse, and 6, Everything Sweet. Race number 7 at Belmont on Wednesday will jump at 4:10. It's the PSC Insurance Handicap over 1,400 metres. The replay horse, let's have a look at the top one, Supreme Force, winning last start.
Odds on favourite back last of all, and would have to be some sort of win to come from here as they come to the 300 though. Now Supreme Force reaches the lead from Metallic Bell. Forgotten sticks on, still coming Electric Light. Don't tear up your ticket just yet. Look at Pike steering his way in and out of traffic. He's inside of heels trying to get around Supreme Force. Supreme Force kicks though. It's Supreme Force, Forgotten and Electric Light.
Supreme Force is the full brother of Isabella Snowflake that won a listed race over 1,000 metres. Seems to have a fair bit of ability himself. Debuted in what was a pretty good Ascot racecourse event for the 3-year-olds. Then he resumed in what was a decent Pinjarra maiden, and then he broke through last start in the replay race, beating Forgotten by a length and a quarter. I think the form's very strong here, and I don't think there's a great deal of depth behind it. I think number 1, Supreme Force, will be winning on Wednesday. Number 7, Roll the Good Times, also comes from a good family. It's a half-brother of Chocolate Holic, also trained by Grant and Alana Williams. Over-raced in the middle stages last start and was slightly impeded, but did come home with the fastest last 2 and 400 metres to win. That was at Northern by a long neck. The rating out that race wasn't particularly good, but improvement possibly to come from number 7, Roll the Good Times. Number 8, The Real Zeal, is first up off the 1 trial. Did win on debut over 1,400 metres with good late sectionals. Last 2 runs have been over 1,800 metres. They've been poor, but they have been from wide gates. Willing to give him one more chance over the 7 furlongs first up. And then number 2, Humanity. There's a few non-winners going around on Wednesday, and Humanity is certainly one of those. Ran wide at the 600 metre pole last start and just simply races like a non-winner. Well, in top selection in race number 7, I'm going to go with number 1, Supreme Force, to beat 7, Roll the Good Times, 8, The Real Zeal, and 2, Humanity. Race number 8 at Belmont on Wednesday will jump at 4.50. It's the Sweps handicap over 1,200 metres. The replay horse can look at Electric Light, finishing 2nd last start.
In Electric Light, Perceptive Miss, Reykjavik's over on the fence, Pearl Trade in the middle, and the widest of them, Aaron Boy, but Street Fury with a kick here at the 200 mark. Electric Light lets down, now comes after it. Yindi gets off the rail, and now Pearl Trade. Street Fury at the 100 from Yindi and Electric Light. On the inside, Street Fury, Yindi and Electric Light. Yindi got the head in front, Yindi's done it. Yindi got home to score.
Electric Light was 2nd in a slowly run race last start behind Yindi, only beaten a neck. Prior to that, she lost 5 lengths at the start and was hampered near the 200 and still almost got up to beat through Supreme Force. This horse has had 4 runs. She probably should have won all 4 of them. She's probably going to be suited to the 1,200 metres more than some of her rivals here. I think she's one of the better bets on the card. Goes on top from barrier number 1. Number 1 is Saturia. She is the class horse in this race. Gets a claim for Taylor Stone, but does get one of the outside gates. This is the first time that Saturia's ever gone around on a Wednesday. If this was over 1,000 metres, she'd go on top, but 1,200 metres is a bit of a concern. She's not gone too well when she's gone to 1,100. I think 1,200 metres might be a step too far, but she has got a bit of class. Number 2, Friar Away's first up off the 1 trial, was well beaten first up over 1,200 metres in maiden grade last preparation. Did improve, goes in the minors. And then number 10, Another Story, 6th up, but 4 weeks between runs. Form of its recent 3 runs isn't working out particularly well, but did win 2 starts ago, beating the infuriating Cape Lady. My top selection in race number 8, going to go with number 4, Electric Light, to beat 1, Saturia, 2, Friar Away, and 10, Another Story. It's now time to nominate my best bets on the Belmont card. William Pike has 7 rides. I think he's going to win 4 of them, including these 2. Race number 6, number 5, Mystery Affair, and in the final race, race number 8, number 4, Electric Light. It's easy to stay up to date with everything that's happening at Perth Racing. You can log on to our website or you can follow us on one of our social media channels. Until next time, bye for now.